Hi, it's Trisha Knitting Lady, getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. Had to buy the flowers in the different colors. Hello everybody, still the Ides of March. Did you like my flowers in the beginning? Anyway, I'm going to go to my bundle of yarn here. And this is for needles, knitting needles 6 and above, which is technically, let me see, 4 millimeters, and it would be anything above a size G hook for crocheting. I would think it would be more than that, but so there are some of you going to say, boy, do you have a lot of yarn. So let me start with yarn. This is Patton's Classic Wool Superwash, and I had purchased this at Smiley's. I had mentioned before they usually have a warehouse sale twice a year. I don't know what they're doing now. They're in Queens, New York. So each one of these, this is gray, it's 125 yards each. Now I have 12 of them. So that's 1,500 yards. I don't know what I'm going to make with that. This is Premier Pixie Dust. I had bought this when AC Moore was going out of business. I bought 2 of them. And they're 427 yards each. And I wanted to make a poncho, one of Crystal from Bagladay's poncho. I think it's the mint poncho. Of course, I've been saying that for a year now, and I still haven't done it. Well, practically a year. So this is, oops, excuse me, something fell. I'm gonna duck down and get it. All right, I'm back. How many yards is this? This is 300 yards. I had ordered a subscription to Masterpieces. Well, it's Knitting Boutique. This was in 2017, and it was based on Masterpieces, art masterpieces. Now, I forget which masterpiece this was. This is 300 yards. See, I have everything. And these are neutral colors that I put all together. Probably make a hat of that. This is another one with the masterpieces. It's how many yards is this? 280 yards. It's 50% alpaca and 50% merino. They were dyed specially to look at like art masterpieces. I don't know which art masterpiece this was. I don't remember. I didn't label it. Should have. All right, this I bought at a Fiber Fest. I think it was up in outside Asheville in North Carolina. Forget the name of the Fiber Fest. But it's silk yarn, so 1,000 yards of silk yarn I have there. I have to put this all together. This was, didn't wind this too well. This is 220 yards. This was one of the masterpieces too, but I don't remember what 220 yards. I didn't put what type of yarn that was. It's thicker, of course. Now this I had bought on sale at Hobby Lobby. They were $1.74 each. It's Yarn Bee Delish Boutique. How many yards are in each? 590 yards. And it's 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. I have 3 of these, and which color is it? Plum Bunny. Yeah, Plum Bunny. The thing I'm going to have a problem with is this. It's a little fuzzy. So I don't know what I'm going to make with it. But I have a lot of yardage. Maybe I'll just make a poncho. Okay, now this is Zen Yarn Garden. I had bought this when I still lived in Arizona. I went up to, was it Scottsdale? It's near the Grand Canyon. This is called Tiffany. It's 90% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and it's 250 yards. Pretty colors. All right, this is, I had bought this and started to make a top out of it. I didn't like the way the top was going. I bought this at a yarn store in Myrtle Beach called Knit and Purl. And I know you've heard of this yarn before. It's Sadar color wheel. How many yards was this? 568 yards. And it was different colors. I think I broke them up in colors. So I have all this yarn. There's more than that in there. Altogether, no, I have 300 yards. I thought this was a combination of all that. Could have been. I don't know, maybe I made something with part of it, but I'll make something with all those colors. This again is more than masterpieces. This is from the Knitting Boutique. And boy, I have this all together here. Oh, that's because it was coming apart. See? What is this? 300 yards, 100% super wash merino. And yeah, 300 yards. See, these pretty colors, huh? I was going to combine that with something else. This is also, oh, where did I get this? I don't know. Sometimes I just win. I was winning a lot of yarn back there. It's hand painted. It's merino wool, and it's 267 yards. We might have had a yarn exchange, the group I used to belong to in New York. I could have gone it that way. This yarn is from Ireland. When I was in Ireland, I bought this yarn. In fact, I had a hard time finding yarn. Oh, so I was with my brother. It's from Studio Donegal. I wound them into balls. They were $9.95 each. Now that's in not pounds. What was the Irish equivalent? I forget. It wound up the equivalent $20 for these 2 balls of yarn. And it's from Donegal. It's 218 each. And it's a little thicker. So I'll probably make a hat or something out of that. Now this yarn, all right, these two went together. That's what it was. This was part of a set for a hat, believe it or not, because this is the art fill as well, merino wool. So I have a pattern for a hat using these 2 colors. And I don't have the pattern with me, but I do have it in my list of patterns. This, again, is more masterpieces by Knitting Boutique. This is 220 yards. And this is 60% alpaca. Now that doesn't add up. 60% alpaca and 60% merino? No, that makes no sense. That doesn't add up to 100. I mean, it adds up above 100. Anyway, I only ordered, I don't know how many months I ordered from them, and then there was always a problem with shipping, and I stopped it. Okay, now this is, this totals up. This is from Masterpieces, the Knitting Boutique. 80% merino, 10% sea sail, and 10% llama. Okay, so that's 100%. And this is how many yards? I don't know. Come on, where is it? It's probably around the same. I don't want to take it apart. It's probably a little over 200 yards. This is more Zen Garden, Serenity DK, 19% superwash merino, 10% cashmere. How many yards? I don't know. Probably around 200, whatever. Now they call this pink. Now, this is made in Canada. It's pink, but looks like it's different shades of pink. And my last, but no, it's not my last model. Here's another masterpiece. Yeah, I must have got about 6 months or so. Knitting Boutique. 70% BFL. I don't know what that is. And 25% silk. 220 yards. And different colors. BLK. I don't know. And this is my last but not least. I had gotten this, I think, Hirschner's, 1 pound, and it's all lavender, purple land, 1,050 yards. So if I don't make a poncho out of the other, I'll probably make a poncho out of this. So that's it for my yarn. That's for a little bit of a larger needle. Like I said, I have a lot of yarn, but I don't want to give it away because I hate to say it, but I paid a little bit of money for this yarn. I would, except for the ones I got on sale, most of these masterpieces cost me approximately $30 each. So you can understand why I don't want to do that. So that's my next, this is my next category. I still have a couple to go. And if anybody has any ideas what I could do with some of that yarn, I always appreciate it. I haven't been doing much anything with tax season. It's awful. I'm going to sit there and try to catch up with my videos tonight, you know, because I am way behind. And there's some of my favorite people out there that I like to watch. So take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.